President Trump making an appearance on the Geraldo Rivera radio show, and the topic came up on faith and, well, whether or not Joe Biden and the Democrats support the Bible. What did they have to say? Let's get into this, guys. Before I do, let me just say this. If you enjoy my daily video content here on YouTube, guys, I encourage you to help support my ministry on Patreon. You can do so for as little as $5 a month at patreon.com/conservative truth. Link in the description, guys. You're going to get access to all of my bonus content where I talk a lot more about sensitive information. We get around the YouTube censors there. You always get alerts and notifications for anything posted. Unlike on YouTube, where you're not going to get all the alerts and notifications, guys. So you got to check my channel on a regular basis so you don't miss anything. And I guarantee you, you have missed videos. So when you get done watching this video, browse my channel to see what it is that you've missed. And a shout out going out to Darla, who recently became a $10 patron. Thank you so much, Darla. We've been shouting her out all week. She is awesome. Now, guys, please like this video, share it, hit the bell, subscribe, and I wear the glasses because I'm blind. Now, let's talk about the situation here. President Trump and Geraldo Rivera. Trump was on Geraldo Rivera's radio show. They were talking about several things, including poll numbers, which we know are a complete farce. We know they're a lie. They were a lie in 2016, and they're a lie now. Geraldo talked about the fact that, well, you're behind in several of these polls. Is that what you do? Do you agree with that? And Trump said, well, no, I don't. He says, I go to Florida, I go to Texas. You get all this enthusiasm for me. He goes, you see none, absolutely none, no support at all for Joe Biden. None of their people are out there. You don't see them anywhere. They're nowhere to be found. He says, so I find it hard to believe that I would be falling behind in polls when you have someone like Biden who's cooped up, hidden all day in his basement, when Trump is actually out there making the connections, making the appearances. It makes absolutely no sense. And then they got into a discussion about faith. And this is where Trump raised this. He says, look, the things that I stand for are not what Joe Biden stands for. Trump says, I support the Second Amendment. I support oil. I support the Bible. He said, Joe Biden and the Democrats do not support the Bible. And Trump even took it a step further and said that he doesn't even think that Joe Biden supports religion of any kind. And well, Geraldo did not like that very much. Geraldo actually said that Trump was being too harsh on his criticism for Joe Biden to say that he doesn't support the Bible. But then Trump doubled down. He says, no, I do not believe that he supports the Bible at all. He says, if you look at what they're trying to do right now, to freedom of religion, everything like that, how they're trying to close these churches down left and right. He goes, they don't follow anything with what the Bible says. And he's absolutely right. And he even went on to say that, he believes that Joe Biden is just this empty vessel, that the far left is, they're just using him to throw in their radical progressive ideas here and there. And they're just propping him up. He's just going to be the puppet that they're trying to carry to the presidency. And whoever the vice president is, that, they're the one that's going to, eventually take over. If something happens to Joe, he can't do it anymore. His mind is already gone. And then Trump says he needs to take one of those cognitive tests. You guys probably saw the clip when Joe Biden accused the one reporter of being a junkie. After he asked him if he had taken the test, Joe starts getting angry and swearing, getting all hot and bothered over this stuff. So it's crazy. But Trump's absolutely right. When you talk about the Bible, they are against it. What does the Democrat Party stand for? What part of the Bible does the Democrat Party stand for? You have a party here that supports abortion openly, not just all the way to late term, up to the final day of birth. They support that. They support, locking people down, not allowing churches to open, restricting churches to, a small amount of people. There's nothing about the Bible that this party, if that's what you want to call them, supports. They're trying to do everything they can to get rid of the Bible. It's their people that are out there on the streets right now that are burning Bibles. They have an LGBT Equality Act on the table right now that they are ready to pass, that if it does, that would pretty much get rid of the rights of all Christians. They would have to conform to the LGBT agenda. They would have to put their faith to the side. They would basically have to go against their religious beliefs and put those of the LGBT in front of them. This is not a party that supports the Bible. So President Trump is absolutely right when he says this. Do not let the Democrats fool you. Even a spokesperson for Joe Biden came out and said that, well, Joe Biden's faith is at the very core of who he is as a person. No, it's not. Stop lying. These people are liars. And if you buy into that lie, then you're going to get sucked right down that road. And I hope that you don't. So be very wary. Be very, very careful of what these people say and what you believe. Because they can get you to believe a lie very easily. Guess what? That's a tactic of the devil, by the way, who will use that to try to get the Christian, or maybe one who has walked away from the faith, to continue to stray away even further. So guys, let me know what you think about this down below in the comment section. Do you agree with what President Trump had to say about Joe Biden and the Democrats being against the Bible? Or do you see it the other way? Do you think Joe Biden does in fact support the Bible? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.